I want to be very clear on something. This is going to be a very bumpy ride. I've been debating on starting a podcast and what episode I should start it with and how I should set it up. I've been planning it. So far, I haven't gotten very far. Long story short, this is the first episode of some podcasts episodes that I'm going to be doing. And a lot of people were going to not like me for this. A lot of people may like me more. At the end of the day, I kind of don't care, and I'm going to be a little bit unapologetic, a lot of bit unapologetic. I don't care. I felt a bit compelled to do some stuff, and I figured just start. Just start. It's going to be bumpy, but here we go. In this first episode, we're going to be looking and trying to debunk the context that everyone is quoting Charlie Kirk and recent events and what he's doing. Whether you like him, whether you don't like him, his words should not be taken out of context. If you watch this full video and you still want to take however you see it and you don't like him, I mean, that's fair. Free speech, as we say, and as it is. I don't usually and haven't went to one side or the other. I've always been really in the middle. But in light of recent events, I think one side has just went so far over. It's just wild, and that scale has moved for a lot of people. So I want to play this entire video so that people actually have an idea of what was fully said, because this video, the comments of him are circling around the internet like crazy, and people are misinformed about what is actually said in the entire context. With no further ado, let's watch this video.
How's it going, Charlie? I'm Austin. I just had a question related to Second Amendment rights. We saw the shooting that happened recently, and a lot of people are upset. But I'm seeing people argue for the other side that they want to take our Second Amendment or rights away. How do we convince them that it's important to have the right to defend ourselves and all that good stuff?
Yeah, it's a great question. Thank you. So I'm a big Second Amendment fan, but I think most politicians are cowards when it comes to defending why we have a Second Amendment. This is why I would not be a good politician, or maybe I would, I don't know, but because I actually speak my mind. The Second Amendment is not about hunting. I love hunting. The Second Amendment is not even about personal defense. That is important. The Second Amendment is there, God forbid. So that
For me, the Second Amendment is for protection. I won't go too far into it, but certain places I've been, I have needed to protect myself. Not used it, didn't need to use it, but it was good to have after many things have happened to me personally. It's unfortunate, but it's just where we are.
that you can defend yourself against a tyrannical government.
Come on.
And if that talk scares you, wow, that's radical, Charlie. I don't know about that. Well, then you have not really read any of the literature of our founding fathers. Yep. Number two, you've not read any 20th century history. You're just living in Narnia. By the way, if you were actually living in Narnia, you would be wiser than wherever you're living, because C.S. Lewis was really smart. So I don't know what alternative universe you're living in. You just don't want to face reality that governments tend to get tyrannical, and that if people need an ability to protect themselves and their communities and their families. Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed citizenry comes with a price. And that is part of liberty. Driving comes with a price. 50,000 people die on the road every year. That's a price. You get rid of driving, you'd have 50,000 less auto fatalities. But we have decided that the benefit of driving, speed, accessibility, mobility, having products, services, is worth the cost of 50,000 people dying on the road. Wow. So we need to be very clear that you're not going to get gun deaths to zero. It will not happen. Right. You can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home, yes, by having more armed guards in front of schools.
A lot of people don't understand what that means. Fathers in the home means just showing children what they actually do, what they're actually dealing with. That it's not a toy, and that if you do need to use it, this is how you use it, and you only use it when absolutely necessary. That's how I was taught.
We should have an honest and clear reductionist view of gun violence But we should not have a utopian one. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. So then how do you reduce? Very simple. People say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know. How did we stop shootings at baseball games? Because we have armed guards outside of baseball games. That's why. How did we stop all the shootings at airports? We have armed guards outside of airports. How do we stop all the shootings at banks? We have armed guards outside of banks. How do we stop all the shootings at gun shows? Notice there's not a lot of mass shootings at gun shows. There's all these guns.
One thing I'll say about that is, as far as I know, you're not supposed to have any loaded weapons at the gun shows. When I first got my license for mine, I accidentally went to go take it in for maintenance, and even just the magazine was still, inside. Nothing in the chamber at all. And boy, did I get in a lot of trouble. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Because everyone's armed. If our money and our sporting events and our airplanes have armed guards, why don't our children?
So there's that. There's the entire part of what everyone's just taking the small part of, and they want to use it. Again, after you watch this video, if you agree or disagree, perfectly fine. But I'm tired of everyone taking it out of context and just sharing it around the world like crazy, like wildfire. At the end of the day, I want everyone to understand that this new series or podcast, whatever you want to call it, comes nowhere out of the form of hate at all. My own father, he was a preacher, and he was the most unjudgmental person I've ever seen in my life. And I was actually kind of confused at times as to Dad, why would you accept this person, or why would you accept this person? Because it goes against, the Bible. And he would always tell me that when the most simple form of good as you as a person can do is just treat everyone like you would want to have yourself be treated. Don't judge people, and just be like that. And it's a rule that I kind of live my life by. And out of everything that my father ever said, ever preached, he was the best man I've ever met in my life. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2017. But yeah, so again, I personally just want to see everyone get along. I want to see everyone be happy. I have never been for one side or the other. I just want everyone to come together and sing Kumbaya. I don't know how that is meant to sound, but that's what Charlie did. That's what he was trying to do, was to have conversations on both sides. And it's just so sad that people think it's a good thing that, he passed. I don't think it's a good thing. I'm sorry. You cannot be happy about this. Why? It's very sad. But my main point for this video was to at least show everyone the full clip. And yeah, there you have it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of mumbling, but I have felt compelled to do something. I don't know what it was, but this is what I have. This is what you get. I wish every single one of you out there, even if you don't agree with me, even if you don't agree with this guy, we wish you the best. And I just feel like we need more of that. I am by no means a poster child of what my father preached. Don't claim to be. But as I said, out of everything, I try to have myself just treat others as I want to be treated and would expect to be treated, just as a person. Even if I don't agree with people, treat them good. And if I can close out this episode or podcast, that's what I'll leave with you, is just no matter where you're at, no matter which side you're on, just try to treat people how you want to be treated. And there you go. I hope you have a fantastic day. I wish everyone well. Peace out.